Richard Rowland Kenney was Delaware's 30th senator. He was specially elected in 1897 and served until 1901. Kenney was born in Laurel, Delaware. He went to college in Geneva, New York at a place called Hobart, and then returned to Delaware and became a lawyer in Dover in 1881. In 1879, he had become Delaware's state librarian, which I don't know what that entails exactly, but it sounds pretty cool. In 1880, he joined the National Guard, and in 1887, he became Delaware's adjutant general. In 1895, Senator Anthony C. Higgins' term ended and the Delaware legislature failed to elect anyone. They failed again in 1896, but in 1897 they finally managed to specially elect Kenney. He finished the rest of that term, but was not re-elected in 1901. In fact, no one was elected because the legislature failed again. But this time, part of it was Kenney's own fault. During his term, in 1898, he was indicted, not once but twice, for assorted financial shenanigans. Both cases ended with a hung jury, which allowed Kenney to stay in the Senate and finish the term. But here's the part I find hilarious. For most of these relatively unknown congressmen, their Wikipedia page tends to be a straight-up copy of their entry from the Biographical Directory of the United States Congress. Sometimes slightly reworded, sometimes there are some minor differences, but generally they're the same. In this case, though, nothing about his indictments is mentioned on the Wikipedia page at all, but everything else is still basically copied from the Congressional Directory. It's as if the editor who made this particular page was a Richard R. Kenney superfan who just didn't want to acknowledge the indictments. Anyway, after leaving the Senate in 1901, Kenney returned to his law practice. He finally retired in 1929, and he died in Dover in 1931.